What's good, y'all? It's JP. I'm back again. Sorry I haven't been doing YouTube videos, but with the school year going on, it's kind of hard because editing these things and recording these things and all that together, it's a lot. But I know y'all have been really looking forward to this Q&A video because I've been getting a lot of DMs regarding questions for it, and you guys did a great job of sending me a bunch of questions, and that was not expected at all. I didn't know y'all was actually gonna ask me questions, but yeah, so let's get started. So bear with me because over here I have my iPad which has all you guys' questions in one list. So basically I'm just gonna be looking over there to find the questions and I'll look back at you to answer them. So let's get started. So for the first question, do you know anyone with a full scholarship? If so, how did they get it? Yes, I do know somebody with a full ride scholarship. I know somebody with a full ride academic scholarship, and then I do know someone who went up and talked to the president about social issues that they see on campus, and that's how they got their scholarship. And like, that doesn't work for everybody, but this particular person has a great way of carrying themselves and just did a good job of talking, and their background at home kind of helped them with that. So yeah, so that person got that scholarship that way. Me myself, I am not on a full ride, but I am on a $20,000 a year scholarship, which means I get $10,000 a semester. So that is not full ride, but it's still something. And I got my scholarship from just plain academics. Because I stated on my first video, I had a 4.1 and 1140 on the SAT. So I guess that was good enough. That's the one knock on my door. Hold on a second. I'm making a YouTube video. All right, Mike. Okay, now for the second question. How challenging is it to get into Morehouse in terms of GPA and SAT? I talked about this a lot in my first video, but times change and grades change. But for us, my command class, the average SAT was 1,000, and the average GPA was, I think, a 3.0. So it's not that hard to get into. Actually, Morehouse is a school that is very selective on what they pick to look at. So if your GPA isn't up to par, but then you have a high SAT score, your SAT score is not up to par, but you have a high GPA, or even if both aren't up to par, but you have like 300 something community service hours, like they're gonna take all these things into account on whether they decide to let you in or not. Sometimes they won't even look at the three of those. Maybe you'll write a really good essay and it gets to them and it appeals to them. So it all depends. Morehouse is very unique in how they pick who they want to be accepted. So for the next question, what are the people like that are native of Atlanta? Atlanta has been named the Black Mecca for a long time, and even though it is the Black Mecca, it is a pretty diverse place depending on where you go. I would say that people here are pretty nice, and they're very, customer service here is great, and friendliness is great. Because back where I'm from in Maryland, we didn't do a lot of talking when it came to just passing each other, or like simple engages we didn't really have. Like, we just kind of walked past each other and coexisted unless you knew the person, then you talk. But here, you don't even have to know the person, but usually you can have good conversation with anybody walking past you in the street or anything like that, especially on campus. But I think that's like a Morehouse type thing, where our brotherhood. But in Atlanta itself, I do see a lot of unity. For the next question, what's your opinion on the brotherhood of Morehouse? I don't think there's a word to describe my opinion on the brotherhood of Morehouse. The brotherhood here is so strong. Like, it's crazy strong. Like, there are people here that I would literally do anything for, and I've known them for a good three to 4 months now. And it's like you build this connection with these people in a way that can't be described unless you're here. You have to come here to know how strong that brotherhood is. It's like a big frat. That's what Morehouse is, a big frat. That's what we are. I love the school. I love the school so much. I love the brotherhood, and I love everything about it. And these are my brothers. These are. For the next question, how serious are the fraternities? The fraternities here vary, but I would say that all of them take their frats very seriously. But I feel like that's a thing that's not even just a Morehouse thing. I think it's more of like a Greek life type thing. Fraternities are always taken serious, whether what place it is usually, because that's a brotherhood within itself too. So frats here have a line about every spring. They have a spring line. I think select frats have fall lines here, but yeah, I'm giving a lot of information on frats. They're taken very seriously here. There are plots here that are just benches at Morehouse right in front of Douglas, which is basically like our little library. But right beside Douglas is fraternity benches that you're not supposed to sit on unless you're in the fraternity. So, and people do take that seriously because you do not want to be caught sitting on the fraternity bench if you're not in that fraternity. For the next question, what are you involved in on campus? I personally am a student ambassador, which are the people that give tours to you when you come to campus, whether that be a family, a group of high schools, elementary school, all that stuff. I usually like to stick with the families that have 11th or 12th grade students in it because I feel like I can connect with them more because I was in their shoes a year or two ago, and I just love to be able to be that person that next year when I'm a sophomore and they're a freshman, they can go, oh, that's the person that made me want to come here. And that itself is just like so strong to me. I'm involved in the AUC gospel choir here. As I stated in my first video, I sing a little bit, a lot of it. I like to sing, I love to sing. But I'm in the AUC gospel choir. Basically, it's just a choir where Clark Atlanta, Morehouse, and Spelman students are allowed to join. We are trying to expand and get bigger, and hopefully if any singers are watching this video right now that are potentially coming to Morehouse, maybe you want to join next year too. For the next question, why do so many students at Morehouse join clubs and organizations? One, there's a lot of reasons that go into that. A lot of people just want to stay busy. You know, like sometimes people from 38 states and 13 countries come to Morehouse College currently. So a lot of times people get homesick and they're far away from home. There are people that are from California and Seattle and they're all the way across the country, and they get homesick and they need something to keep them sane, to keep them busy. So joining clubs is an outlet for them. Another reason is to build your resume. When it comes to internships and other job opportunities and all types of opportunities, even with frat life, to make yourself stand out, usually a lot of times students like to join clubs and stay involved. Another reason I would say is you don't want to be left behind. I promise you all your friends are going to be racing to get into some type of organization. If you allow yourself to just sit in the dorm all day and not do anything and sleep your life away, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, Morehouse is an investment, and why would you use that investment to just stay in a dorm room and not do anything and take advantage of all the opportunities you could be taking advantage of? I just feel as though a lot of students do that just to, you know, make the best of their college experience. And I'm down to my final question for this video that I got submitted. And the question is, does wearing Morehouse and paraphernalia outside of Morehouse get you social recognition? Let me give you an example. So I went home last weekend for the first time since I've been here because I missed my family a little bit and I just want to go back home for a little bit. So I went home and of course, you know, I'm going to wear my Morehouse gear since I'm home and I'm proud of my school. So I pull up to the gas station. I walk up to the gas station store and I walk in. And this man stops me because he saw my Morehouse shirt. And he goes, "You go to Morehouse?" And I said, "Yes, I do." He was like, "I don't even know you, but I am so proud of you." And that alone just says so much about Morehouse as a whole and how much importance that school has for the Black community. And women love Morehouse men and men of Morehouse. So they're going to come up to you and go, "Oh, you go to Morehouse? Wow." And it's just like they approach you because they see what you have on. And I mean, It all comes with it, but it's just it is what it is. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for bearing with me, waiting for this video to get submitted, because I know this is way overdue, and I know I said I was going to submit this video way earlier than I did, but I got it done. As stated before, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for everything. Thank you for being such loyal viewers. My first video up to now, as I'm recording this video, is up to about 800 views. I did not expect that at all. You guys are the best, and I love y'all. And thank you. Thank you. See you guys later.